Hi, my name is Raylene and you're watching Focus on Yoga. Today we're focusing on our upper body and we're going to do a few quick stretches to help loosen up our spine and our chest and our sides. You won't need any props, so let's get straight into it. Okay, we're going to start in a nice, easy seated position with crossed legs, or if that's not comfortable for you, you can choose a different way to sit. I'm just going to place my hands on my knees and start with some head rolls. So nice and gentle, taking your head to one side, dropping it down, around to the other side. You can go back here, or if that's not comfortable for you, we can switch sides and drop it back through the front. If you've been going all the way around in one direction, change sides. If you're sticking to the front, let's keep going there. Good, and bring that back to the front. On an inhale, we're going to bring our arms up over our head. And on our exhale, place one hand to the floor and we'll arch over. Inhale, up. And exhale, hand to the floor, arching over. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, up. And exhale, over. Alright, let's roll forwards onto all fours. Want to make sure your wrists are stacked under your shoulders and your knees are hip distance apart. We're going to do our cat-cow. So on our inhale, we're going to drop our belly open through our shoulders, stick our tailbone up and bring our gaze up. On our exhale, press into the hands, suck in through the belly, we're arching our spine and our neck tucks in. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do two more of these. Good. Alright, now we're going to go for a thread the needle. So for this one, we need to lift one arm up to the sky. And then we're going to place the back of our hand through the hole as our arm extends past our body. Our supporting hand can stay on the ground, or we can lift up and perhaps tuck that hand behind our back. Returning to all fours, place your supporting hand on the ground, pushing up. Back to our tabletop. Let's switch hands. Our other hand comes up to the sky and back of the hand through the hole. If you're feeling comfortable here, our supporting hand can come up and perhaps bend behind your back. Supporting hand back to the ground, we're going to press up, back to all fours. Send our knees a little bit wide, bring our toes to touch, and push back for child's pose. Walk those hands forward, let the forehead rest on the floor. Now we're going to walk both hands to one side. Then we're going to sit on our opposite heel, so we're stretching all the way across. And the other side, hands across, and we're sitting on our opposite heel. And let's walk those hands back to the middle. Tucking our toes here, we're pressing into downward facing dog. We're stretching through the arms and our knees can stay bent here if we like. Or we can inhale and on the exhale, press the heels towards the ground, extend the legs. I want to make sure our tailbone is nice and high. We're pressing our palms into the floor. We're broad through the shoulders. We can walk those legs if we like, create some movement here, make it nice and comfortable. Now let's walk it in. We'll walk our feet towards our hands for a forward fold. Feel free to leave your knees bent here. On an inhale, let's slide our hands up our shins and look forward. Exhale, relax back down. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. We can take a slight bend back here if we like. And exhale, back to our forward fold. Again, inhale, halfway up. Exhale, relax. Inhale, arms up overhead. We're going to hold it here. And we're going to take a bend to one side. And center. Other side. And center. Good. Back to our forward fold. Hands to the floor. Walk the legs back, downward facing dog. And this time, drop the knees. Roll yourself onto the floor. Hands next to your head. Forehead on the mat. On an inhale, let's lift our hips, Sphinx pose. Stay active through the legs here. We're lifting up through the chest. We don't want our neck to be straining, so let's keep that as relaxed as possible. Our shoulders are away from our ears. exhale, come back down. Move the hands now underneath your shoulders. And we're going to take it for some cobra rolls. So we're pressing up only as far as it's comfortable. Let the head fall back and we'll roll it back down. Once again, staying active in the legs. So we're fully supporting our back. Keeping the pelvis towards the floor as much as possible. Good. On this next one, we'll hold it at the top. If you can't keep your pelvis on the mat, we can leave the arms bent. Make sure the elbows are tucked in towards your body. And coming down, bend the knees, child's pose, forehead to the floor. We'll bring our arms back this time as well, if that's comfortable for you. And coming up, we're going to bring ourselves to lie on our back. Rolling over, making yourself nice and comfortable. Let's have our knees bent and our hands resting on the floor next to our body. Our palms are to the mat. We're going to tuck our chin here and we're going to lift our hips up off the floor. So we're pressing in through our hands, through our feet, engaging our core and lifting our hips off the floor. Keep that chin tucked under. We're holding it here. We're thinking about bringing our inner thighs together. If we're feeling good as well, we can clasp our hands. I'll tuck this up so you can see what I'm doing. Clasp our hands and stretch our shoulders to bring our hips a little bit higher. Make sure we're pulling our inner thighs together, we're not letting them wander. We're lifting up, up, up. Nice and strong here, we'll hold it for 2 more breaths. And releasing, coming back to the mat. Good, tuck those knees up. We'll rock from side to side. Give it a little circle here if that feels nice for you. And let's keep our feet off the floor, send our arms wide. We're going to lift our heels up and send both knees to one side. Turning your head in the opposite direction for a supine twist. Strong through the core. Let's lift those legs back up. Other side. Let the head twist the other way. Lifting the knees back up. Good. We're going to go for our happy baby now. So we're bringing our arms on the inside of our knees and the outside of our feet. And we're drawing our knees down towards the floor. Flex the feet here. We can have a little rock if that feels nice for you. Bring the knees back in to the floor. Let's just find a comfortable position to relax here. If you'd like to use some props to help support your body, feel free. You can grab a blanket and place that over you as well. Just going to close our eyes. We can let our hands rest on our belly or perhaps out to the side. Just take a few deep breaths here and think about drawing our pelvis down, creating contact with the floor. We can tuck our chin here to help straighten our spine, support our back. Let's relax all of those muscles. Feel free to stay here for as long as you like. If you are ready, let's open our eyes, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, bring some movement back into your legs and your spine. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. If you have any suggestions of other videos you would like me to do, pop them in the comments box below. Thank you for watching. Namaste.